Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream video. It's a live stream video, that makes no sense. Welcome back to another episode of me doing things live. Alright, let's jump into it. Going to be playing some Xisuminati today. Let's get some bananas in chat. Lycian Legion, thank you so much. Galactic Nebula, thank you. And this place is almost finished. I am looking for some carpet. Ouija Ben, thank you for the bananas. And Tick Time as well. Appreciate it, everyone. So we're live. That's good. That's been established. Now I need to finish this room with a couple more blocks. And we're going to go grab those blocks and then we're going to finish the room. How about that? Where do I get a banana emote? Says TDR Filianka. Oh, hello. Hi. There's a little me here. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. I get it. There's quite a lot of them. And they're all going, oh no, they're coming for me. Ah! Uh-oh. There is an army of little Asumas here. And they look like they're going to cause trouble, don't they? I've been pranked, clearly. Yes, as I was saying, the place to get to the emotes is to be a subscriber. Emotes is a subscription feature, basically. Right, and now we've got to do all of this because we're done building down below. So all of these functional, aesthetic looking things can go in here. Oh, except we need one more thing, which is carpet, believe it or not. We'll grab some of that and some of that. And the rest of this stuff gets to go in this chest. Very good, very good. Right, so we're starting off by tidying up. Can I get down here before the little mini Asumas try and grab me again? Ponybutt says, little army. Did you have something to do with that, Ponybutt? I can't help but feel you did. So we got a plan. We've got a sort of spontaneous plan, because I was discussing on the Discord app earlier with the patrons about what we're going to do next. We want to do a big group project together, and someone suggested the Wastelands, and then I thought, well, maybe not do the Wastelands again. What we'll do is some new sort of biomes. So we're going to set up a competition today. Mr. My Man says, X, who made your Twitch banner? It was made by Inkbite. I think he no longer does Minecraft work or work for hire anymore, unfortunately. Can't say that, you know, for him, but that's sort of what I got the gist of last time we spoke. Right, so the room, I think, is officially finished now. Yep, we filled in those blocks on the side. And everything is looking clean and flawless. It looks, I gotta say, it looks a little bit empty, like perhaps there should have been some details in the room, some workbenches, but that's not really my strength, is it? My strength is doing interiors, and I think we did a good job here, so happy with that. Ponybutt said, I absolutely did have something to do with the army. Are you trying to throw me off the plot? Are you trying to take credit to distract me from who really did it? No, you probably did. It's probably Ponybutts. Alright, let's get these things up and away. Actually, we can sort of organise them from here a little bit. We just use this, so we can chuck all of those things in. They can just go into our storage, and we won't have to think about them again, right? Yep, that'll do just fine. I'm in panic. When are you coming back, X? Says Powie. I'm here. I'm not going away. Don't worry about it. I ain't going anywhere. Okay, so we've got these things to tidy up as well, though. Just break them chest by chest, really, and chuck them away. Cameron again says, how so I get the bananas. The bananas thing is a emote. Buster Boy says, chicken, 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 chicken. Okay, Buster Boy, I don't know why you're talking about chicken so much. Maybe he really likes chicken. Right, all of these things, all of that. In you go, excellent. Oh, and there's more! Of course there is. Yes, so the beginning of this stream is going to be a little bit on the dull side, as we are just organising chests. How did my shovel get up there all of a sudden? That was very odd. Who noticed that? Kazfu says the room came out lovely. Thank you, I'm glad you liked it. I think it turned out really great as well. Right, and so I'm just looking at these for any like builder's blocks that we'd put in the different chests, and it's just the one Or 2 things, really. Right, so now let's press F. Oh, it looked like maybe our shovel decided to duplicate itself. Fair enough. Don't mind a bit of duplicating shovel. Why not? That's going to have a lot of stuff inside it. But I think it will get carried when we pick it up, won't it? Yes, it's now part of that. Let's take this chest. Littlest Enderman says, "Fear not, I have arrived." Welcome to the stream, buds. That's the wrong hotbar. There we go. Buckets galore in there. And you can take a few of these things as well. Right, swap back. Last chest. And we're out of here. We're done. We're finished with this floor. Actually, yeah, we might be finished with the floor altogether. So, Fawkes' farm is here. That was finished. And now we've got another farm down the end here, which is being done by Xisuminati 123, who I don't know if he's been on the streams. He did say he'd finish this up, so we'll give him some more time. Which means our next project is going to be on the layer down below, which we'll do in another live stream. Not this one. Ooh. Do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say what we'll do is we'll take the theme already designed and just mirror it around the entire... Well, that looks great. There's like a little bit of stuff that needs filling in that we could do. Maybe we could build like a chandelier there as well. But that looks amazing. Well, that was pretty much what I was going to suggest we do next. So, ouch. We've got that one on that side. Notice how the blocks mirror the ones on that one over there. So we've got to finish this little room here. Has someone gone and finished that for me as well? They have, haven't they? Oh my god, amazing. Well, we've got some more tidying up to do here then, because we're leaving all sorts of chests around the place. We'll do that now. So we've just got 2 more rooms on the entire project, and then it's done. Violet Sky says, "I love the design, X. The design inside there wasn't done by me, that was done by the patrons." Let's organise the inventory again, because we've got loads of stuff to send through. Now, some of these things are aesthetic blocks, which means I hold on to them and put them somewhere else. Obsidian can go through. And all of this armour can as well. Right, still got a couple more chests. They're all over the place, aren't they? I've left them behind. Been a bit lazy there. We've also got some packed ice. Not anymore because I destroyed it. Okay, and again. Let's pick this up. And send it through. So what is that? Coloured coal by the looks of it. Most of these are now aesthetic building blocks, aren't they? A tank isn't, a ruler isn't. Okay, right, and that's that bit done. So again, apologies for the slow start here, just sorting out the mess that we left behind. This looks amazing. So we're going to build something on this side, in there, and something on the opposite side. One of these is going to be an armory. No, wait, have we already done... No, we've done like the... We'll do a weapons one, all the different weapons in the game. And we still need to finish this project. At this point, I'd say if anyone wants to just help out, feel free to do so. As we want to wrap this base up, really. Ouija Ben says, "Will you do a base tour and upload it to your main channel?" Ouija Ben, probably. That's probably a really great idea. And like, yeah, I think that's something we can definitely do. That being said, do we want to do more with this floor? Probably not. I'll probably leave this. Future slime farm, awesome math. Yep. I don't know if he's watching, but that could be a... Who's in the base? Pony Butts is in the base. Okay, now we just got to go to the top. So, oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, I've been captured. Been captured. Little army of them. Alright, so over on this side is where all our aesthetic blocks goes, which means all of this stuff, basically. That all looks about right. And then on the other side, these things can go. Cool, so that means... Hey wait, I've got a lasso here. Oh! It's Crux! How did I get that in my inventory? I'm not sure. I'll put that in one of these. We'll put it up here temporarily. Okay, so we're going to be doing a competition. Who's online at the moment? It's Rack and Pony Butts. So if you guys want to join in or help out at all, we're going to do a sort of like create a custom biome. I was just thinking, these would be pretty cool for a custom biome, having like obsidian trees with weeping pods. But what we need is just some blocks to create like walls to divide. And I want something that we've got a fair amount of that we can bring with us. And these guys are eager. Very eager. And I'll explain a little bit more when we get over there. So maybe we'll take one of these with us. We could chisel up some andesite. Is it the chiselable type? Let's have a look in our inventory. Thilanka says, X rarely reads my messages. Well, there's a lot of messages, and I can't read them all. However, I read yours earlier. Yes, these are the chiselable types, so we could always chisel it to make it look a little bit pretty. Alright, so let's just fill up our inventory with this. A fair bit more. And we're going to head out to a place and just build. Just build a little grid for people to join in the competition. Man, there's so many of them. Okay, we need torches. Oh, no, can't press that. We need some orches, there we go, just to light it up a little bit. And that's pretty much it, we'll just be measuring stuff out. So that ruler might actually come in. Ow! Useful. Let's grab the ruler. Right, and we've got all we need, I think. I'll probably have forgotten something. Quick, before they arrive. Oh. Oh, what happened to Mary and Evil X? Evil X is okay. I don't know where Mary is. There's a sign down there. Not sure what's going on. Evil X is playing with a bunny. And we've got some other chests here. These sort of look new-ish. And we've got a noise in my ear here. We've got a donation from Rocky Avalon saying, Hey X, it's 4:30 in the morning here. And I'm doing some accounting while watching your stream. I love your videos and wish you a happy birthday. Wait, what? If it's actually your birthday, then you must be pretty creeped out. But I have a suspicion it's in November. It's not my birthday today, and my birthday is private information. But but yeah, thank you so much for the donation, buddy. I hope you don't stay up too late, or I keep you up too late. But I do hope you enjoy it, of course. And would it be annoying if I shouted random numbers while you're doing your accounting? So 100 plus 10, 93. No, I won't do that. That's me trolling over. Right, that would be mean. Yvetil says, X, you're being watched, yes. How many people are watching, by the way? I don't know why, but it doesn't tell me how many people are watching anymore, which is really strange. And Ollie says, hey, is any music on? Yes, we're listening to Orang. Right, I think the best place for us to go is just out from spawn. Steve's are us. Post. There's lots of things here I haven't checked out. There's always new things cropping up as well. What's that building? Looks cool. Photon Burst Solarium Inc. Ooh. What is this? Light indicates state of shop. Constant on, ready for use. Flickering says it's refilling. Off means it's out of stock. Right, what do I do? Is that a thing? Market? Oh, it's a market block. What's that? Solar panel 4 for 64 blocks of iron. That's cool. Is this like a secure way to trade? That's awesome. I like that. Can we escape? We were escaping. We made it out of there. Yvetil says, I meant Evil Assumer was watching you. Ah, I see. Alright, looks like someone did a little bit of building over here. Ooh. Oh, that goes down. Oh, wait, isn't that... Yeah, that's one of the games we played at the arcade. Right, now if we're going to do a custom biome, we should probably go somewhere that's a bit more grass neutral. Or maybe just building over an ocean would be best. Wow, that's a big tree. Super Creeper says song, or command song. We don't have a thing set up for that yet. That's something I should probably do at some point. Right, this thing's probably going to end up being a fair bit big. I was just thinking this space here might be enough for a few people to join in. But then again, it doesn't need to be massive either. And also, we definitely need to use the builder's wand at this point. So I'm going to go with this block just because it's a little bit different than usual. And we're going to make loads of these. Although we probably don't need to make more than we're going to use, right? Okay, and that should probably be enough to get us going. Right, and we will start with a wall just a little bit away from here. Now, I'm not going to build a floor, although I might go back and grab some blocks for a floor. We're basically just going to build a grid that gives people a set amount of space to work in, and then it will be a competition. Exo mods, where can I find a list of music that you usually play? The deal is that it says Orang on the screen, and then you'll probably have to go look up Orang if you want to know more, because I don't have all the music integrated yet. I'd like to at some point maybe get a library and you can vote on songs. Kazfu says, don't forget your Builders 1, thank you. Yep, that's part of the plan, let's get that out ready. Where is the old... Is that it? Super Builders Wand? I think that's it, and we cloned our shovel somehow. Right, this thing's going to end up being pretty big, isn't it? Did Asuma make this mod pack alone, or did he have some support? Powie, it was made by Jatato. You can find him on Twitter at Jatato. He's the mod pack author. He put it all together. Right, we could still go a little bit further, to be fair. But I think I'll start figuring out the grid size next. How long do we want to give people to... Or how much space do we want to give people to build? So the ruler, click once, click twice. Right click. Recorded start position. Oh, right, so you just right click with it. Okay, so if we were to go from here to like there, that would be a distance of 8. I reckon like 16 by 16 would be a good thing. Isn't the Super Builders 1 creative only, X? Ollie, on this pack you can get it in survival. So that was... Oh, that was silly. Or maybe 12 by 12. Right, 11, 12... Oops. Did I put that in the right spot? 12, there you go. Okay, so that'll be a 12 by 12 grid that will give people. The Dark Slayer says, someone stole my name. How does someone steal a name? Tell me that. Powie says, shout out to Jatato for awesome mod pack. Indeed, absolutely. Yeah, he did a great job. And there's going to be another update at some point, he told me. Right, 11, 12. We actually built it to the exact length that we want it to be at, which is good. Okay, so everyone gets a little grid like that. What do you guys think? Do you think that's enough to showcase a custom biome? You'll probably want to like design the terrain with a particular material and maybe chuck in a few landmarks like trees. This is all coming off the idea that we could recreate the wastelands, so we're going to try different biomes. So with minimalism and let's say ease to build in mind, then you know, maybe we don't need the biggest zone, but I'll wait for you guys to give me some feedback. Red Hat Boy says 15 by 15. That's good enough. It looks a little small, says Pony Butts. Okay, let's look at how much space we have here. I reckon we've probably got enough to make this bigger. So let's go 16 by 16. That sounds fair. So 12, then 13, 14, 15, and 16. We'll extend it by basically 3 blocks. Around 1, 2, 3. Bam, like that. Happy? Are we happy now? I think a lot of you are going to agree on that. Some of you are saying 15 by 15, 16 by 16. Yeah, that really does give them a lot more flexibility here. Oh, we're going to get some of that, are we? Some hiccups. Server's going to hiccup. Oh, I've been drinking my tea, by the way. Haven't forgotten today. 20 minutes in, and it's just about right for drinking. Kazfu says, a chunk size each, not bad. Yeah, 16 by 16, nice number. Right, we've got 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to be our second one. X, why are you doing it in a swamp? The grass and leaves will look weird. Good point. It's just because we had like an open area. Yeah, I don't even know where we're going to build this. Maybe we just build it in a swamp anyway. But essentially what we're going to do... Actually, we should probably avoid that because we're going to build one, you know, that's like an entire biome, like we did the wastelands. It's going to take over the view distance. So, yeah. What am I trying to say? It's going to be massive, so it's unlikely it will stretch across... Sorry, it's very likely it will stretch across multiple biomes. What we'll probably do is say, try not to make it too greenery oriented, because that's going to cost a lot of time and work. We want something that's going to be quick and easy to build on a large scale. So we've got 4 there. That's 8. And that's 16. We'll double check that, of course. And this is costing me a lot of that andesite. Oh, it's 15. Fair enough, I miscounted by 1. Destruction pickaxe, lol, is that for building? Food hungry, I use it for everything, basically. Look at that, instant mine, brilliant. Right, I'm going to have another sip of my tea now. Howie says, will you ever put out daily videos? I think I've been putting out daily videos for as long as I can remember, Powie. I don't know what you're on about there. In fact, most days I put out 1 or more. Sometimes it's 2, you see. Yesterday, put out 2 videos. Same for the day before. Day before that was Snapshot and Train Valley. Day before that was Hermitcraft, and the first day I think was Scrap Mechanic and Train Valley. So an average of like 1.5 videos a day at least. 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, so that time I'm confident I counted correctly. Let's just... Yep, no, total distance 15. Did I count 16 and put it on the side? I probably did, didn't I? Forgot to put an extra one. Let's trust the ruler. It is a ruler, it's a tool of measurement. Tomb says, hey X, how you doing tonight? I imagine tonight I'll be doing good because I'm going to a gig, but it's the morning for me right now. There we go. Rocky Avalon says, what's the schedule for Hermitcraft? Is there a schedule? Yes, it is... wait, let me count. In fact, we'll use the ruler. The problem here is that because it's a grid like this, like 1 block almost looks like 1 block when the line's in the middle. So when I go and look at what's further down the line, I get confused. Right, we're looking at the centre of a block. So 15, 16 is there, and that's the gap. Right. The schedule is usually Saturdays and Tuesdays, although it might change up a little bit in the next week. There might be like less and then more videos, or it might just get chopped around a little bit. You'll see, it all makes sense. But there'll be an episode of Hermitcraft today that's an hour long. How hype for an hour long episode of Hermitcraft? How does that sound? I did a tour of the world with shaders on and just spent ages looking at stuff. It was really good. Autumn says, maybe use F9, press it a couple of times. Oh, we could have done it lined up to a chunk. Autumn, if you'd have told me that first of all, that would have been really great. Especially if I'd have happened to have built it like next to it, but probably won't benefit too much now, but good idea. Everyone in chat is saying hype. Yes, that sounds amazing. That's good. Yeah, lots of cool videos coming your way at the moment. 1.9's coming out. I've got loads of cool ideas. In fact, one of them that I decided to do first turned out probably not to be the best topic for a video, but I'm working on some testing to show you some things. You know how it goes with my videos, always with doing tests and whatnot. I really do like the testing process though, it's a lot of fun. I bet Mumbo's ice base looks amazing with ice. Surprisingly, Mumbo's base, there wasn't like too much to look at on the outside. Oh, what a meanie. On the inside though, his base looked really good in the shaders because he lights everything up so much that the shaders look alright with them. So we've got enough for 8 people there. Let's go a bit further across. Sebi says, make a myth busting on the speed of placing blocks. That's a good idea. Is it as fast as you can click? That's a really interesting thought. Tweet me that, Sebi. If ever you guys have got like an idea like that, tweet me it, because when I go through my Twitter, I'm prepared to then go, aha, that's a good idea, and then put it on a list and make sure I get around to doing it. Total distance 16, so next one over, bam, and we got a grid of 16 there. Have a good weekend, Assume. I hope everything goes well, says the Snow Crash, buddy. How's it going? Have you done any more scrap mechanic stuff? I've noticed not a lot of videos there. I'm starting to lose a little bit of interest in that game myself. Just I feel like I really need like survival to push you in the direction to come up with things, because it's got so much potential, but when you've got the freedom to do whatever, it can be a little bit hard. I've got a few more ideas, things I'm doing. I've been working on a couple of ideas, basically. I don't want to give anything away. I'm just rambling now. Okay, right, we're going to measure out this next one. Why do a Mythbuster video in 1.9 when you said no snapshot myth-busting videos? Powie, honestly, just impatience. I've gotten so fed up with how long it's taken to get that update out that I was just like, do you know what? I'm going to go do this one anyway. And it turned out that they haven't changed anything to do with mending, so I got away with that one. But it probably won't happen again because, you know, the next update, I'm hoping they'll learn from the reaction to this one that, you know, the game sort of just needs to be updated frequently to keep people into it. It's Haribo says, what's X building now? We're building a grid for a competition. It's just a grid of plots, basically. I was going to make this whole thing too high as well, which is why I had the builder's wand, but don't even really need to do that. Maybe what we'll do is fill this all up with cobble or something. Love Squid says, like, how many hours till? Because I got plans. If you're on about the Hermitcraft episode, it comes out in about 6.5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could do like a 6x3 or maybe make it 8. Let's get another one going across this way. DeWink says, I'm a bit disappointed you didn't create a redstone contraption to build this grid. What kind of redstone contraption could do this for us? Build us a grid, I'm not sure. But it sounds like it would be more effort than just building it. Okay, 14 blocks. That means we need 2 more. And then our wall. This can come all the way back. Sebi says, when holding mouse button, when holding it down, you definitely have, look at that, there's a limited speed. If I tap, it's definitely faster. So holding down, there'll be a limit to how many blocks you can place. But tapping it, you'll definitely go faster. I mean, that's just visual observation right there. Fill up this squares with unchiseled andesite. What I'd probably... Oh yeah, we could put in a different material in the middle. What I'd probably go for... What I'd probably do is use a clicker to click faster than humanly possible and see if it does actually limit the click rate at any point and sort of says, you know, you can't place blocks that fast. But I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a limit on it. Okay, let's get some more of these. Ow! Right in my face. Who did that? Was it you? You're dead. And don't try and run away. There we go. Tamau says, what hermit has the best base in your opinion? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I mean, False's base is obviously pretty incredible. And Impulse and Tango got a great thing going, although it's far from finished. Powie says, what would you do if you wasn't a YouTuber? I'll be making music. And when I'm not a YouTuber, I'll be making music again. What armour are you wearing? I don't know. Battlesuit and diamond boots. The battlesuit is overpowered. What's the music in the background, says Larry. On your screen it says Orang, that's what we're listening to. We're listening to Orang's latest album. I use a mouse macro to place blocks. It's insanely fast, says Respawn. There you go. Apparently you can place them insanely fast, which doesn't surprise me. Right, I reckon we should extend it to 8 in one direction and 4 in the other. And then that'll be a lot. I'm not sure how many people are going to get involved in this, but best to like, you know, make more than less. Amir says, what kind of music is this? It's Dungeon Synth is the name of the genre. Particular type of like fantasy music. Let's measure this one out. Is this mod pack on 1.8, says Tiny Bird? No, it's a 1.7 mod pack. Right, 14, 15, 16, and we're there. Bam. Right, and this will be our 4th row, I do believe. Won't it be as fast as the tick speed, says Jam Ramo. Yes, there'll probably be like a hard limit like the tick speed. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Aha, look, we've got some trees encroaching on our space. Say tea if you read this message, says Food Hungry. Well, I just read the whole message, so I think that counts. I need to drink some tea. Luke says, what are you building? We're building some plots for a competition. I think this is probably going to be my last row. 4x6, I don't think it needs to be bigger than that. And only Pony Butts is online at the moment. It's been quiet on Xisuminati lately. Probably because I took a little bit of a break. Let's fill that one up and... oh. Let's get out our lumber axe. I'm not sure if that other one there was better. Love Squid says, thank you, Asuma. You made me play Scrap Mechanic and now it's my favourite game. Awesome. Down you go, tree. Bam, see you later. I love that. We need that in vanilla. The fast tree decay. It's so cool. Stefan says, hacked clients have auto builds too fast to be limited by tick speed. Maybe what they do is they send multiple place block commands at the same time. That could be it. How can I download this mod pack? Well, JDB, my friend, you're in luck. The link is on the screen to download the mod pack. Bottom left of your screen it says get the mod pack and there's a link. Bam. I'm amazed at how many people ask like how to get the mod pack when it's written on the screen. Although I do theorise that some of you are watching on mobile or on like a pad or iPad or something. Okay, there we go. 4x6, I think that's probably enough. Probably not everyone wants to be interested in building a biome anyway, so there's something else to consider. Right, if we chisel the rest of these blocks, we're going to build this up a little bit. I was going to fill in the floor, but I think I'll just leave it alone. In fact, we don't really even need to fill in the floor or build up these walls, do we? Let's be realistic here. And we're going to need to make a crafting bench and then some signs as well. Okay. RHM says, iPad Master Race. Not heard that one before, but... oh, we only get 3 for these ones. Rubbish. That's not good enough. Hey, we could chop down another one. And another one. Oh, that's a rubberwood tree. Aha, that's the one that gives us 3. Tree? Tree be gone? Now it's gone. Good, good. Asuma's dad is here. He says, hey, 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 bam. Welcome to the stream, buds. How's it going? Right, let's make a few sticks so we can make a few signs. I think I just made some jungle ones, didn't I? Yeah, look, they don't stack. Right, so we need to take note of the coordinates, I guess. 0123 says, what's the competition going to be for? Good question. It's going to be for building a new community project together, which I'm going to explain. No, that's not how it works. I'm going to explain it all in a video. Okay. No, what am I doing here? Like that. There we go. So now I've got to explain everything, which is not my strong point. And where did the torches go? Let's put those back. Right, just make sure it's properly lit up. Is that a massive tree, says Jakey? Yes, it is. I wonder what happens if we hit it with our lumber axe. I'm going to leave it there, though, because it looks nice in all this terrain. It also looks half-loaded. Is that actually like that? It's not like a chunk-loading thing, is it? Yeah, it's actually... this should probably be chopped down, then. Oh, wow, I don't remember it looking quite like that before. It looks like someone's base might be over here as well, as I can see some blaze rods and other things. Yeah, look. Blazing cactoids. Yeah, there's a little base over here. Bam. Oh! Look at that. Definitely unfinished, but I like the ceiling. So someone's had a little something going on here. Cleared out the second floor as well. Yep, so someone's base is nearby. Ooh. No, I got that in my head. Hi X, what music do you create? Says Hall. I used to make metal, like symphonic music, hip hop, and dungeon synth as well. If you want to hear some of my music, go look up Soulside Eclipse. That's the name of my musical project. And there's a YouTube channel with like an album and a few other songs to listen to as well. Okay, right, now we got to instruct people. In fact, the video I'm going to make will instruct people. For the most part. I don't really know if we need these signs. Maybe we'll just put a few pointers here. Let's call it Custom Biome Competition 2K16. Oh, we can't put that in. Right, competition. Place a sign. Actually, no, if you start building in a plot, you know. Actually, yeah, put a sign with your name on it. This is all stuff I should really be explaining in the video, but whatever. Put a sign with your name down on your plot. And again, I'll be explaining a lot of this. Oh wow, name, crazy name. Mise Kilderson, I think it is. Thank you for the lovely message. I hope it helps you sleep. Okay. William says, "Assume will you ever go on your plotwad server and just look at people's plots?" I do that quite often. Not in recent months, but I'm known for doing that. On you plot, apparently I writ. I'll explain it all in a video. Just want to put down the basics here. I'm really struggling to think of what to type now. Let's see. Avoid using biome coloured blocks, i.e. grass / what's the other one? Leaves, yes. Let's see. Try to keep it simple for building on a large scale. And let's see. Use blocks that can be farmed in large quantities. There we go. I think that's all I need to say. Anything else? Anyone want to leave a suggestion there? I will explain it in much more detail in a video, so just wanted to have the kind of basics there. Stefan says, make a Xisuminati plotwad server. I don't think that's going to happen. We've already got this server. We don't, and the vanilla one. We don't need to make a third. What mod pack is he playing? Says Kakus. We're playing a Xisuminati, made by Jatato. And I guess I'm done here. I'll explain the rest in the video. And also, well, I need to take note of the coordinates for any patrons watching who want that. -100, -330, or 340, but I'll put all that in the video. Rocky says, fix the typo in your second sign. I can't be bothered. It'll make sense what I'm saying. Otherwise I've got to type the whole sign again, and usually when I do that I forget what I had typed. So on our way back here, I want to have a quick look around this area, just see if there's any more shops and things that I missed. What? Yeah, technical block. We've used that before. This is all the same block, and it creates a few different random textures. It looks a bit odd. The battlesuit shop. Yeah, we've been here before. That looks really cool. That looks very cool. Let's have a look around. I think I've seen a fair bit of this stuff, but there's always something new cropping up. Is this new? This little hat fella right here? Drink tea, says... Oh wait, who said that? Oh, there it is. Ruben. Reuben! Reuben the pig. Oh. Oh, it's a carpenter's door. Excellent. So what's this? Welcome to the Get Ahead shop. The only place you can get ahead while you get ahead. Set your spawn, put your items on in the chest, turn around and in front of it. Is it just basically going to kill me and drop my head? Oh yeah, there's an autonomous activator off of his head. We've got beheading on it. That doesn't work on wither skeletons, funny enough, which is what we tried to do. Anyway, peeps, if you could let me know how many people are watching, and of course, if you're watching and you haven't hit the follow button, be sure to do so. Get notified when I go live. Again, Twitch is broken. I can't see the number on my screen. Monkey Emergency Power. Hi, this is my small little shop in Spawn. It provides a battery, so you need power in an emergency. Take the battery with you and return it when you're done. That's a nice little thing to do. Cool. I have no idea how to use the batteries. There's a couple spare ones there. That's good. Alright, thanks for letting me know, peeps. About 450 people here today. It's nice to see. Kuram's Wool Shop. All the wool is free. Take what you want. Amazing. Completely free. What a nice little gift there. So we've got an enchanting thing over here. I think I've been in that one before. Got one without a roof. And I've seen most of these for the most part. You got the Builder's Wand one over there. And that thing is like a little ride. Actually, let's go on that quickly. Oh, down we fall. Hop over the back. Can we walk through this? Actually, it looks like it starts underground somewhere. So maybe I don't know how you get into that. Crazy. Mega Man says, just followed. I forgot you had a Twitch for some reason. Keep up the good work. I do have a Twitch and I live stream on here often. Ah, we've been in there before. Yeah, I think we've seen most of this stuff now. Yeah, we've been around most of this before. This is a giant sieve over here, by the way. Awesome stuff. Also, you got your message. Thank you for the nice message. Hope you have a great time on today's stream as well. What is this thing here? I don't think I've been inside this. Up we go. And that's it. Amazing. Oh wait, there might be another level. There's that. Fair enough, it's a tower up to the top. And yeah, we've seen all of this stuff before. Excellent. Alright, let's head back to our base then. Call me Quaid says, no way X has a Twitch. You know how you get notifications on your actual laptop screen? It would be great if there was one for Twitch. Call me Quaid, there probably might be some sort of application out there where you could do something like get an email notification, which is how Twitch does it. Yeah, Google is your friend. You'll probably find someone's done something similar to that somewhere. Right, let's go down here and see the progress on this area. Looks like some more of the structure has been developed. The grass is in place. It looks like they've got plans for down below as well. Oh, it's like it's mirrored. Is that the idea? It's mirrored? And that looks really cool, actually, the way it's divided up here. This is a really great room. Whoever's been building this has done a terrific job so far. I'm not sure if it's going to replace the room above or just be a second floor, but it is looking great. Up we go. So back to the base. Toussaint says, are you ever going to do a modded server? No. Do you know what? I've never played on a modded server, and I don't think I'll ever make one where people can come on and play with me. Oh! Oh! What's going on? Server's freaking out. What's going on? Hey, put me down. Oh, Pony's here. Whoa! What's... Ah! There's too many of them! They're turning on me. Right. Yeah, I think we've got some TPS issues. Maybe we'll have a look at that quickly and see if we can speed the server up a little bit. So let's type in Forge TPS. Nope, we're good, apparently. We're absolutely good. Well, it's just maybe my connection today not so great. Alright, let's... Oh, Stephanie Christie says, why are your hearts yellow? Ah, it's damn it, little assumers. Stop it! No! It's because I got heart canisters and I don't know how to get to them. There they are. These things give you extra hearts. And to be fair, that's something that I could finish doing. And give myself some more of those. Right, these are all things to go in there. And then let's put some things in our backpack. And that, excellent. Right, we are all cleared out. Our inventory is neatly organised. And maybe we should finish getting those heart canisters. Do you know what? I never did that, and it would be nice to have some green hearts. If you can get that many. So, we have these ones. We need another one. That shouldn't be too difficult. So the next level requires notch apples, which is real easy. Because we've got tons of gold. Let's have a look. Oh look, we've already got the notch apples. Amazing. Now, I'm just wondering, do we need... Look, we need the original level. Do we still... Who can tell me, do we need to have 10 of these and an additional 10 to craft those ones? Or, in my inventory, are we just going to have the next level up? Does that make sense? Also, these ones don't have a recipe. Right, so we need yellow hearts, actually. Maybe that's the thing that we struggled to get, that we decided not to do it because of 4. So we can only make a set amount of these. Food Hungry says yes. Yes, you do. 20, yeah, says Jamro. Excellent. Looks like we need sets of both. So we need to make 12 of these. So that's going to be 12 of them. Some jeweled diamonds. How are our diamonds doing? Not bad. I think our diamond farm was disabled. Also, all the mini-me's are gone. Wait, we need jeweled diamonds as well as notch apples. So we do need to grab some normal apples. We only need 12. So that'll do just fine. You can get the yellow hearts by killing withers, says Empire. When I can't read your whole name, I'll read a part of it. And yeah, that's probably how we got them before, now that I think about it. Right, so just 3 more of those. And we'll have enough. Oh, another thing I want to mention. Pony, if you're listening, have you got any ideas? I mean, that's an idea right there. Any ideas for these areas on the walls? I was thinking they look a little bit like, you know, they never really got used up, and maybe we could have people come by and put some things in them. One of them could be the wall of... I'll tell you what, Pony, if you want to, just make like a little cutout bit here, like this, and give them a little room. They can have a little Asuma room. Actually, that might be quite fun to do. We could like make like a little blue and orange room, a blorange room, and then they can all be habitating. I'm just making up words all the time, habitating inside of there. We've got another donation here from Rocky Avalon, says, just wanted to make it an even number. Okay, I see what you did there. Can't have these odd numbers rolling around in my head while doing accounting work. Alright, fair enough. Thank you for the donation, buddy. I hope you're continuing to enjoy the stream and enjoying your accounting. I don't know if you like that. Personally, I can't do too much accounting. I get really confused with tax and stuff like that. Like to the point where I don't understand it, even after someone explains it to me. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, the thing about odd numbers and stuff is I like prime numbers and odd numbers more than I like evens sometimes. So, here's a funny one for you. When I set the volume on my TV, I only set it to a prime number. And it's completely pointless. I'm also, like, not, you know, crazy about it. Like, if it's on an even number, I'm going to freak out. I like to always set it to a prime number. Just the way I work. Okay, so we're trying to craft this one, right? We need an empty canister, some necrotic bones, and some miniature red hearts. Maybe that's where we fell short. Right, so we've got our necrotic bones. And the heart canister, or the canister thing, was made with iron. Let's just get bam, a load of that. And then we just need some hearts. Right, we don't have the hearts. That's the problem. We need to go kill some mobs, don't we? Is that how we get them? Who can tell me how we get the regular hearts? I'll wait for chat to catch up. By the way, there's a yellow hearts thing at the nether thing. Okay, it's the red hearts we need now, though. Yvelin says, prime numbers, that is so strange. I wonder how your brain works now. It's not like a how your brain works thing. I've always loved prime numbers. I think they're fascinating because they're like one of mathematics' biggest mysteries. And I just find it so strange how such a simple concept... Okay, a lot of you are saying you kill mobs. Rare chance from mob drop. So we need just somewhere where loads of mobs are going to pile up. Didn't you have 1,000 hearts? No, I don't think they drop from automated killing is the problem. So where we've automatically killed them, we haven't got them. You can turn yellow to red, says Apple. Alright, and apparently somewhere in the nether there's a load of yellow ones. Let's go looking for them then. Let's go into the nether. So yeah, the thing with prime numbers is, Marco says, what's a prime number? It's a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. So 3 can only be divided into a whole number by 1 and 3. You know, divide it by 1, you get 3, divide it by 3, you get 1. Then like 5's a prime number. Oh, 7's a prime number. 9 isn't. 11 is though. And then they get more and more like sparse. The bigger the numbers get, they get further and further apart, but they keep cropping up. And the mystery is that no one can predict them. No one can figure out when the next prime number is going to be. You can estimate it to some extent. You can figure out roughly where it might be, but you can't predict it like 100%, or no one's got a formula for it. And what's even crazier is that occasionally prime numbers pop up alongside one another, like you might have 2 next to each other, just, you know, there's an even number in between. And that even happens on occasion when the numbers are now like stretched into hundreds of digits. And it's just a really fascinating mystery, because it's such a simple concept to understand what a prime number is, yet it's so elusively difficult to figure out. Ah, Pony is showing us where we go. I think we go up here. Yay! Thank you, Pony. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, that looks like a wither killing machine. Aha! Look at that. Push for 1 wither, push for what? I want 64 withers. Redstone inspired by autumn. Let's press that. Oh! So, wither spawns. Okay. Are we going to be safe? He gets teleported into that side? Did I just... No, we'll stay back. Oh. I hope this isn't going to break. What is going on over here as well? What is that? A wither shrub. It's just growing skulls. Ow. I think it's because I'm standing in the middle. It hits me on the way through. Wow, that's insane. It's killing withers. Right, I might get killed here if I stay here too long. Can we take some of those? 5? Does it give you 5? No, they're the ones we already had. Right, and I've forgotten, ow, how many we needed, but it looks like this place is solid. My God. Getting my butt kicked here. Right, let's take another stack and then let's get out of here. Quick, we've escaped. Man, that place is noisy. Mr. Tiggy says, what about trigonometry? Not as interesting to me. Don't know why. Just prime numbers I find fascinating. Right, which way do we go? I think it's this way. It's making a lot of noise, isn't it? A codename Cypher says, my cat seems to think my bathtub is a giant litter box. I nearly vomited at the mess. That sounds awful. Oh, that really doesn't paint a pleasant picture in the mind. Oh, another thing we never did was build a nether tunnel. Although they're not really used, it would be cool to do something like that. So maybe we'll do a few more things before we do our finishing of the project and base tour. There's little Evil X down there. There's no Mary though. Oh. He's free, he's escaped. Okay. Right, what we need to do now is convert these into the red ones. So, if we click on that, aha, you don't even really need to do much. Right, so we needed 12 of these red ones. There you go, there's our 12. And to make them into a canister, we need the jeweled, right, and then the empty canister. Oh, it's aluminium. Oh, drink your TX, says Philanka. Thank you for the reminder. let's do just that. Call Me Quaid says, do you like the pre-release? Yes, I do. It's finally here, thank goodness. However, I think there's like 2 or 3 big bugs that need fixing before it comes out. Only in England can you eat and drink English breakfast. Both are amazing. You can also eat and drink tea as well. Brilliant, isn't it? We eat our tea and drink our English breakfast. Nas Kalaf says, I don't get why they're still searching for bigger prime numbers, because prime numbers are extremely useful, especially in encryption. Now, I couldn't really tell you why, but I think if something is, let's say, divisible by 2, it's easier to calculate and work with on a large scale. So encryption makes use of prime numbers because it takes so long for a computer to actually calculate the number, because it can't split it down or divide it up easily. That, I think, is probably a very oversimplified explanation of why it does, but I think that's something along the lines of why prime numbers are so useful and why they're still sought after. And if you happen to get one, you can earn a lot of money for finding a prime number. Now don't go thinking, oh, get rich quick scheme. You need like thousands of computers working around the clock, and you might get one in a year if you're very lucky. It's not that good of an idea. Right. How many of these do we need? Oh, we got more than enough here, haven't we? I think we needed 12 actually. Oh, no, it only goes as many as 10. So we'll take those and 2 more of them. Excellent. Now the next tier. Ah, okay, right. So now, right, we are totally there. We're leaving 2 behind. That's right. We're only making 10 of these ones. Oh, there you go. Bam. Oh, that didn't take long. I thought we might be crafting a bit more than that. Oh, let's have a look here. Enfiend says there are a few who seek primes just for the money. There are prizes for the first prove a 10 million digit prime, which is, let's see, a million? No, 100,000. And the first 100 million digit prime is 150,000. The first billion digit prime, 250,000. Sounds interesting. I don't know where you got that from. When I heard about it, it sounded like they're always just searching for the next one. Like, no one's searching ahead of the next one. But that's just the impression I got from the way they talked about it. Right. And we'll put that there. We'll put this there. And now we'll go kill some baddies. Let's go down into the caves and... how do we get to the caves? There's no actual way to get to that little cave area that we had before, is there? Actually, I can think of a way. We'll make a hole. You can't make the green heart canister. Can't remember if it's possible. Oh, I like this. Yep, that's awesome, Pony. That works really well. Let's go over, make a little hole over here. Go through. Now, these blocks don't need to be here anymore, and they've been... Oh, never mind. Whoops, that never happened. Yeah, I was going to say, they cause a little bit of frame issues and stuff, so they don't really need to be there. Right, now our way down, I believe, was directly through the middle of where we've now been building, so I'll have to try and find our way back to it. There it is. Bam. Oh, no. Here's our way down. Excellent. Oh, this song's absolutely lovely, by the way. Why is there a boat on top of X's head? Is there a bat? There's a bat. It's a little modded feature. Anyway, we're down here looking for baddies. Where might they be? In the unlit caves, probably. Oh, I wonder if I've got my mini-map. Does that show mobs? No. Doesn't show much of use, does it? So somewhere around the back here there'll be an area that's unlit. I remember going through it specifically before. Or maybe not. Can we find some caves already? Aha, this looks like it. Yes! Yes! Give me your hearts. Bam! Oh, take that, take that. Barely saw him die there. Right, so somewhere down here we should find more baddies, I hope. It's probably very difficult to see. Believe me, you're not missing much. You meant says, what does X need mobs for if he has hearts? We need them to get the hearts because we have no regen on the server. Oh, that's it. That's the end of our tunnel. I wonder if killing those bats would give us health. In theory they would. Oh, there you go. That's the way. Whole group of them. Bam. Yes, we got yellow hearts. No, we're losing yellow hearts. Excellent. That's really cool to see. I thought the hearts were green actually, but no, they're yellow. Right, and we're probably not going to find too much more now, are we? Just eat heart. Oh, eat a notch apple. Wow, you guys are on the ball. I'm terrible, aren't I? Eat a notch apple, of course. Why not? We had that in there the whole time. And there you go. Now we've got our full set of yellow hearts. How amazing is that? Ah! There's this guy down there causing trouble. Right, let's head back up. Right, we get wibble wobbled up here. Then we've got to fly through this gap. Somewhere around here there's a gap. Is it this one? I think it was actually that one there. Ha! Aha! Right, and now we found our way out. Excellent, excellent, good stuff. Sabriel says, hey X, just woke up. Good morning and welcome to the stream. Right, these guys have escaped. Pony, what's going on? You've let them escape, look. Oh. They're loving it back there though. Look at that guy. He loves it. He loves his little cage. It's so much fun. Right, I reckon we need a light in here though. Hey, hey, no. What? These guys are bad news. Right, so who's got suggestions for things we'll put on these other walls? We're going to get rid of this. We're not going to do any of this anymore. Oh, I need an axe. Clearly need an axe. X is a cold stone heart gatherer. It would appear so. Now, what did I open this for again? An axe. That one right there will do. And we got a new subscriber here on the channel, although I'm pretty sure it's actually a resubscribe. It's LSDimo has subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription, buddy. Do appreciate it. I hope you have a great time in today's stream. And they're picking me up again, aren't they? There you go. Look at that. Here's your sword waggle. Thank you for the support, buddy. Hope you enjoy it. And no pony, what have you done? The signs. Oh, they're all gone. I was going to read them before I destroyed them. So I could remember the important ones. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, we've got a lot to do though. We've got loads of tidying up around here. So let's have a look. Stencil table. We'll these little buggers. They're so annoying. Let's get a golden lasso and put them away already. Oh man, they keep picking me up. Right, we need to finish this over here by the looks of it. Wait, how do I... Oh, right click to put them down. What's going on? There we go, there we go. Get the glass and I'll put them in. Right. Shouldn't be hard to find them because they keep running at me. Owen Lindsay, thank you for the nice message, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh. Tea more tea, says Food Hungry. I've got like a sip left. And that's about the first time we finished a cup of tea before it's got on stone cold. Although it was very close to stone cold. Right, I think they're all in there now. Yep, they're all in there. Ouija Ben says, have you heard about the Apple versus FBI thing? I haven't. Enlighten me. Tell me what's going on. Apparently I've still got one of these in here. In you go. Excellent. Oh, there's one more. He's been hiding. Quick. Quick. Hey. Hey. He's eluding us. No, he escaped again. Owen says, I'll sub on YouTube too, man. If you're not subbed on YouTube, you guys should know I primarily do YouTube. Twitch is like my second thing. Oh, another lovely song, The Loneliest Fighter. This song is just amazing. It's definitely my favourite Orang record. Right, all of these things get to go in there. Yep. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Right. Chuck that up there. And, oh no, I wanted that because we're going to move some of these things around now. So I reckon what we'll do, we'll make a little wooden room and just put these things in like it's no business. So over here they'll just be, you see, the way the barriers are here, they look really good. But the barriers are supposed to be temporary, so we'll remove the entire bit over here. And then we'll build a little room, like a little wooden themed room on this side. And to think, this is like one of the first rooms that we did. And it's taken an amazing amount of time. Apple are trying to hack into someone's phone, but that would put the other Apple users at risk, says Call Me Quaid. Interesting. X, the Twitter link goes to YouTube. It does? Down below? I'll have to try and remember to fix that. Basically, the FBI has requested Apple to make a backdoor for their iPhone software. The CEO of Apple said it's very dangerous thing and asked the public for discussion. It's nice to know that they've put it into public discussion because hopefully people will then take interest in that, because a lot of tech companies have given the American government and other governments backdoors into their stuff, which is, you know, I would say it's really bad, but there's people who probably wouldn't like see it the same way. However, what will most likely happen is they'll keep pushing for it, and as time goes by, things will get worse, but it won't be worse to people. I can give you a really great example of that, actually. First of all, let's grab some wood. We'll grab some spruce. We've got loads of that. And we've got not a lot of oak, have we? We can't do it with spruce alone. Let's grab some oak saplings. So, actually, no. I've got a chest over here. Chest? You know what I mean. Bam! Give me that. No! The whole stack. Right. Yeah, really good example of how, like, businesses and stuff slowly encroach, let's say encroach on people. We'll move this into a storage thing in a moment. Is, like, let's say, oh, how do I summarize this whole point that I'm going to make up? I haven't thought about it in a while. So let's say that businesses could do some bad practices. They could do things that encroach on people's rights and that people don't like or agree with. And the way that they get past that through time is by chipping away at people, right? So let's say, you know, let's go back to 1995 and the PlayStation comes out and they say, you'll need a subscription to play our games. You'll have to pay a monthly fee. Now this is where you brought a game, you owned a copy of it, and you know, that was the standard practice, let's say. Now, they could also say, you'll have to pay extra money to get extra content in your games. And people will go outraged because, no, you buy a game and you get the whole product. Why would we then have to pay extra money to receive little bits of it? Another thing is, oh, you can play a game, but only if you're connected to the PlayStation Network. And people will be outraged. They go, why? What do you mean? Like, we paid for this game. We should be able to play it in our own time. Now, what happens is, over time, those things change, but they change a little bit at a time. Oh look, there's another little Asuma down here. I'll tell you what, don't tell Pony, but bam. That one gets the axe. But these things change, and sometimes they seem like, you know, just things change, it's the way things are going, but a lot of it is business strategy. They're intentionally trying to push things in that direction. So an example of when this happened recently was the Xbox came out with all their spy features, right? They went, oh, the Xbox One is going to monitor, you know, all of your conversations in your room. It's going to be on 24/7. The camera will be there and accessible, and we'll be able to look at what you're doing. And people get absolutely outraged, right? I've also got a long message about the Apple and FBI thing quickly. Let's read that. Okay, so yeah, I get the idea of the Apple FBI story. Anyway, let's continue with this one. So the Xbox One comes out and it's offering all these spy features that are horrible. No one likes it. Oh, it's rubbish. You know, boycott the Xbox One. But then they'll come out and they go, all right, guys, we've listened. We'll concede. And then they'll chip back, let's say, like 80% of the things that outraged people. And then people go, all right, okay, you know, you've listened, you've compromised. But that's the point. They've compromised. And over time, they've gotten away with more and more, to the point where young generations growing up don't really understand privacy the same way that older generations do. Now, that's not to say that privacy is, or our view of it is the correct thing to have. What will most likely happen is young people will just accept that things are different in their generation, and that will be normal to them. Be normal? Yeah, what do you mean the NSA can, you know, look up whatever you're doing at any time? That's just how things work, right? And so it won't be a big deal for them. What am I coming here for? The saw. But the way to look at it is that they chip away over time. They're always trying to get more and more out of you. And as people start to accept DLC as common practice, there's less and less outrage about it. Like, you know, it's even common now for games to come out with DLC on day one. Which, if you think about it, like, what was DLC? It used to be a way to inject new life into old games. Now it's a business practice. Now it's part of a business model to increase revenue, and that's where they exploit the idea of a game for financial gain. It means that people involved in gaming are there to make money as opposed to make good games, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was my whole little point that came out of nowhere because we started talking about Apple spying on people or something. Oh, that's the oak one. That looks quite dark, doesn't it? I want to grab some of those. Wait, let's do it this way. Where'd my... Did I leave it in the... Yes, I left it down here. Let's open that right there. Anyway, who's got an opinion on what I said? I'm looking at chat. I don't think anyone was really into what I was saying. That's alright. I like to have a little rant from time to time about stuff like that. Okay, so we've got a few different plank carvers, and what I don't want to do is make this room too samey, so on this side we shall have this round the bottom. Also, maybe try and add a little bit more depth to the shape, but we'll come to that in a second. It started with Apple, and we ended up talking about EA, says Engineer. Well, I guess the point I was making is that you can compare the games industry to the same thing, right? It starts now with, oh, it's all right, okay, you know, the FBI are going to have access to, you know, part of the Apple phone, and then over time it will be, oh, now they've got access to the whole of the Apple phone, and oh, now they've got access to your iPad as well, right? And chip away. Hyper Sniper says conspiracies of X. What I've said has nothing to do with conspiracy. It's factual. It's, you know, happened. I was talking about the past. I was talking about how, you know, you used to buy a game on a PlayStation, you'd own the whole thing, you'd be able to play it from start to end, and over time they've managed to, you know, slowly chip away at consumers with practices that are basically bad for you as a customer. Like, pre-ordering games is a terrible idea. Why on earth should you hand over your money for something before it's even finished or made? And it's led to games like Assassin's Creed that are released on launch being buggy and basically awful. And, you know, if they're making money, they don't care. They don't care that their game's awful because they're trying to make a profit. That's the point that I'm making. It's no conspiracy. I'm talking about bad capitalism. Anyway, let's put in some pillars into this room. Do you know what? The pillars might look good at that level, but we can't squeeze it in over there. Let's put them over here. I saw these ones earlier and I thought they looked good. We'll use those at some point. Right. So that sort of looks alright. We're going to struggle with space on this room, aren't we? But we'll squeeze it in and make it work. Okay, so now we're going to go with some light panels going up, then some dark panels, or maybe these ones again in the middle. Yeah, Yvelin says, but I like Assassin's Creed. If you like it or not, you cannot argue with how poor it was on release. They've released that game, you know, in a buggy condition, basically, where if that, like, go back 10 years, that would be the worst game of the year. Well, maybe not 10, maybe a bit further than that. It'd be the worst game of the year coming out so buggy. Like, people wouldn't have accepted it back then. You know, when games came out in my generation, bugs weren't really a thing. I mean, you'd always find some weird exploit. You know, like you go into a corner of a room, jump up and down 10 times, shake your PlayStation, take out the disc, put in Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, and all of a sudden something weird happens. You know, but like in general, bugs were polished out of the game to no extent, and it's because people have started to accept bugs in games that they become alright, they become acceptable. I mean, I think bugs in games is fair enough, especially from small developers, but when you're talking about like massive publishers putting out AAA games like Assassin's Creed, it's all about their pre-order money. They've already made their profits. You know, put out the game while it's buggy, patch it a little bit, and people are paying over, you know, $40+ or whatever it is in America for a game that's broken on launch. It's really bad consumerism because it will get worse, basically. Right. Let's get more of those blocks in place. Joel Kipp says it's because games can be updated now. Without internet in all PCs and consoles, that wouldn't be possible. Joel Kipp, it is partially because of that, absolutely, but it's also been exploited because of that, right? You know, oh, you know, it's that's the attitude right there. Oh, it's just how things are now, you know. Like, because of the internet, it will get patched. So, why is it acceptable? I'm going to skip this one. Why is it acceptable for them to do that then? To just release something buggy after they've taken your pre-order money? It's not. I don't think it is. I don't like it. Anyway, I don't buy games like that because I don't like their business practice, but... Anyway. Stephanie Christie says these conversations are random. They're not random in the slightest. They're... Well, maybe they are because we started talking about it out of the blue, but they're all relevant to something. Right, I don't know if I actually want to do that for the ceiling. Oh, I've also gone with spruce on that little bit. No, the ceiling's got to go in a different direction here. Hyper Sniper says that song sounded good. Beer and Wine is the name of it if you search Orang, Beer and Wine. Nasco Laugh says I don't buy games at all. Does that mean you pirate them or just watch them? Or I downloaded them. Well, that's fair enough. You know, piracy gets a bad rap. I think for some people, if you're unable to afford games, it's like not a terrible thing, but that's just my opinion. Do we want to leave that there? But I don't know why you choose to download them. I've downloaded games. I've mainly downloaded games because I've brought games before and felt like I've been robbed. Like when I brought Spore, they advertised that to be a very different game from what it actually was, and I just felt completely robbed. So sometimes I download a game first. You play it for like 10 minutes and you're like, "Yep, I would have wasted my money." But luckily, I don't even have to do that anymore. I just send off for a code and usually get one because of the old YouTuber status, which has its perks. Right, that looks alright. Making use of that, what we picked up earlier. We might even be able to just leave those stone bricks at the back. So then this bit here is going to have lighting in, so we'll go grab some glowstone, I reckon. Dead Serious says, Spore was such a terrible game. I'll give you a high five. I know there's some people that like Spore. Not got a problem if you like the game, but when I played it, it was advertised as a different game to what it was. They said it's going to be an evolution simulator and that you can, you know, make decisions that influence like the future of your species, and it wasn't. It was a complete lie. It was the most linear game I'd ever played. You could make a creature that couldn't walk. It could have blooming 100 legs and somehow it would just survive and do the same thing all the other creatures did. I've talked about that a fair bit. That's one of those games that really annoys me. You're going on about bugs in games, but the item elevator in Minecraft is a bug, so some bugs are okay. Billman, yeah, some bugs are. Some bugs, you know, can provide extra features, if you like. The point I was making was not that, really about the bugs. It's that once the bugs are accepted, it allows a company that's got a huge amount of money to invest in games to then say, we're going to launch this game in a buggy state because we've already made tons of profit from pre-orders. You know, they also, you got to look at how they operate. They also put embargoes on reviews until like the day of launch, which basically means they're saying to people, don't talk about our game until people are buying it, which is a sign that it's not very good, which is why it got slammed when it came out. So yeah, it's not really about the bugs, it's about the business practices of those big companies. Vicky says, yes, Spore is not what they said it was, but I still like it. Well, that's good. If you had fun with it, got no problem with that. I mean, a game's just a game. It was unfortunately for me not the game that I was hoping it would be. Or what they said it would be. There's also a difference that once you paid for Minecraft, that's it. You own it all and all future updates. Clockwork Gearhead, yes. And that's like how games used to be to some extent. I think Notch is very old school though. He's got that old gamer vibe. At least that's the impression I get from him. Well, it makes sense. He's probably been programming for like 15-20 years. Dalek Redstoner says, what are you doing, X? We're building a little room and ranting about the computer games industry. Oh, no, yep, let's go in there. That doesn't look so bad at all, does it? This, though, actually kind of needs more depth. It's very flat. I've made a mistake with the ceiling here. I wonder if the axe is going to be quicker at getting rid of all of that. Yes, it is. Wow. Oh, my God. I feel like everything just got better. Do you think the video games industry needs more regulation? I'm hesitant with all of the SJWs that are now pushing for censorship. I don't know what SJW stands for. I'm not really sure how I feel about regulation and where the responsibility lies, but I think like there are some things I'm noticing that I think are bad for the video games industry. I think the whole early access thing is starting to backfire a little bit. There's this weird sort of cycle, and Scrap Mechanic would be another example of it, where a game comes out in early access, unfinished, it gets this massive hype wave, Terratech, another one, and then before you know it, the hype wave's over and no one's interested in the game anymore. Now that might be a problem with the consumer, or I don't know who's, like, if it's even anyone's fault, but it's happening so often now that a game comes out and shows you what it's about before it's anywhere near being finished. Then all these YouTubers like myself are playing it 1 minute, everyone's interested in it, and then all of a sudden it's, you know, people have stopped playing it and it's forgotten about. And I think that cycle might be damaging at some point. I think it might come around to haunt itself, if that makes sense. Why are you building this, Asuma? You won't use it in the future, mate. Oh, but that's not the point. I love doing a little bit of building. It's fun to build. I like building. Now that's got a lot more depth to it. Probably not the best job I could have done there, but we are trying to just put something together quickly so we can move on to the next thing. We're trying to just finish up the base quickly at the moment. Kebab David says, I agree. Awesome. What is your favourite tea brand? I thought it said tea bands, Johnny Digger. I was like, tea band? Do I listen to tea metal or something? Tea brand would be Twinings Assam at the moment, or just Twinings in general. Okay, we're probably going to get, a load of stuff potentially in my inventory. Or it's going to stay in the little pattern chest. I think it stayed in there. Right, and the part builder goes to... Oops! Didn't want to do that. Let's put that back. Glass can go in here. Now, do we need anything from this side? Maybe we could put the trash can over there. I don't think we do. Toolforge should probably go over there as well. Do you have a favourite console, says TZ8? Not really. I've always played PlayStation, though. Jammer says, I prefer heavy tea bands. Minor Gamer says, I sometimes pirate a game to see what it's like without a misleading demo. That's another thing. Demos are no longer about showing what the game is like, it's about getting your money. The gaming market of today is tainted with companies pumping out the same games with a different name and asking 60 for it, while back in the day for 60 you could get an awesome original game. Very true, very true. I do think, though, we also benefit, especially on the PC market, from the amount of indie games that allow unique games to come through. Like Undertale would be a recent example, not one that I've played but heard a lot about. So there is a bit of a yin and yang going on, but definitely it's definitely been taken over by big corporate companies who are, you know, milking the industry. Okay, pattern chest goes with the part builder, right? Yeah. And then we've got the stencil table. So they can sit there. I did want to put some things at the back here. Maybe we'll put some racks up and put some tools on them. That'll look cool. What should I have for dinner, Asuma? Kangrax, I would recommend enchiladas with kale and beans. Have a look for a recipe on that. Quadsay says, do you have a PS4? I do not. I might get one when I move out. I want to have like, you know, a nice TV and console to chill out and play games on. That being said, I keep telling myself I need to put more time into music, so maybe I won't. Wow, this is so full up with junk. Anyway, like that, we're going to put the splat axe on a drying rack. Right, we don't have any drying racks by the looks of it. Do I remember how to make them? Slabs, just need slabs. And we ain't got any, really. Kangrax says, PC, I just like the modding capacity. Yeah. Or capability. Yeah, modding is a great part of PC. Right, you can't do it with those ones. What's your favourite mod, says TZA? I've probably answered this before. I can't really think of anything right now. Probably chisel is what I usually say. Meat poles, says Vicky's. Oh, could call them that. Meat poles? Oh yeah, because you put... Yeah, that's right. I knew that made sense. You put the meat out to dry on it. Right, I reckon what we should do is have some more glowstone now. Where's my chisel at? Kahario says, I'm just glad Undertale's hype has died out. Oddly quicker than most hyped games. I'm not really I keep hearing about it. I'm not really sure like what the deal with that is. Let's chop that one down. Ouija Ben says, X, if someone donated you £1 million, what would you spend it on? A house, immediately. I just want a home. I want a place of my own. And I'm one of those people that I don't think my life would like change too much if someone gave me $1 million. I don't think money buys you happiness or is quite as valued as you think. Like, it would definitely alleviate you from work. It would give you a plentiful amount of flexibility, but I wouldn't like go out and buy a fast car or anything like that. That's not me. It'd just be comfort, really. Should we include some more stone bricks? Hey, no. Stone bricks. I just realised these are not stone bricks, but they'll look good. They also look good with that glowstone there. Maybe this is the way to go about it. Right, so we've got that little border there. We put our things up to hang on there. And then, oh, blank patterns. Where do you go? In the part builder? No, you'll go in the stencil tool over here. Cool. Alright, and... maybe, no, those ones there. The spruce. They'll go on the bit behind. Right there. Money does not buy happiness, but it certainly helps, says Chazan Gaming. I'd say the way in which it helps is it alleviates the pressure of like work or supporting yourself financially, but it's not a direct path to happiness. Your every J Twitch says, X, will you ever play City Skylines again? Absolutely. Part of my plans to play it. Studies show that after something like a salary of 60,000 or somewhere around there, the correlation between wealth and happiness dies. That sounds about right, dead serious. 60,000 is a very comfortable income. However, yeah, once you go above it, it just becomes excess more than survival, right? Sounds about right. Clockwork Gearhead says, well, money can't buy being poor. That's an interesting thought. Alright, let's have a look at what tools we're going to put up there. The Scepter of Lightning. That can go on our wall. We'll look for some unique things here. Someone is... oh, Pony's in front of me. I can see her wings. Let's have a look. We've got the Illumite Shovel. That doesn't look terribly interesting. Magical Wooden Cleaver. That will go up there. Could put some derpy things. What about the fluivac? That looks cool. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need one more. What else? Obsidian chisel. Huh, look at the little wings on that helmet. There's also a knife. I'm not sure what else. That might be it, really. All the tools tend to find their way to the top. Depends. If I got $1 million free, I'd probably give to the poor, which would make me pretty happy, says Triangle. That's a lovely thing to do. I would... $1 million is not as much as you think, especially these days. Like, maybe 20, 30 years ago it is, but most people earn way more than $1 million in their life, but you have to put money into different places, right? So though you might be thinking, wow, I've got this big chunk of money, but once you give it away, it means you gotta work. I mean, even if someone gave you $1 million, you would you wouldn't be like set for life. At least not in England. $1 million wouldn't set you for life. It would make your life easier, but unless you wanted to live off of like rice and beans. Right, I'm not seeing anything else, by the way. And the server is closed. It's 11 o'clock. It's that magical restart time. It always happens when I'm streaming, which is hilarious. Also reminds me I should probably wrap things up, because I've got a lot of things to do in a short amount of time today, because I'm going out in the evening. X, what do you think about the hoverboards? JDB8, I heard something about that a few years ago, about them doing like a practical joke, and then people got really upset and wanted to see it. Right, we're waiting now. We're waiting to get back in there and finish it. You liar, it's 12 o'clock, says Farrow Gaming. I am a liar, aren't I? But you're a liar, because somewhere else it's probably 1 o'clock. Some people couldn't survive with $1 billion. Some people only need 5 cents, says I am da. Yep, there's some truth in that. If you invest $5 million into an account yielding 3% annual interest, you would earn 150k a year off of interest alone, and would be able to stay in fancy hotels and travel for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's true, Rocky, but where are you going to be able to put 5 million at 3% annual? Because like interest rates across the board are just pretty naff. Apart from short-term investment, I guess you'd have to move it around every year. Hey, I don't want a sword over there. We're putting our little things up on the wall. Maybe we'll just leave them like that, the 4 in the middle. Wasn't there like one more thing we picked out? I think I'll leave it like that now. I think that looks pretty cool. There's another little bit of the base done then. So, let's recap on what's left. Oh, like the glowstone there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's recap on what's left. We've got to build something on that wall, something over here, maybe a few more things on that one. Tidy up this bit and then that bit's done. This is, well, it's finished as much as I can be bothered to do something there. This area is finished. This area is finished. Then we've got 2 more rooms to build down the bottom here. So we're getting real close to completing like the whole thing, which is amazing. It really is, isn't it? I like this, by the way. This turned out pretty cool for a very simple little area. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed and donated. Do appreciate the support. Thank you to all of you for hanging out in chat. Of course, if you haven't hit the follow button here on Twitch, be sure to do so. And thank you to all of you for coming along and watching. Hope you have a great weekend. It's going to be it from me. I've got nothing much else to say. Thanks for watching, peeps. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. We're not doing a raid, by the way. No raid. Because I need to go. So, can't organise that. Alright, see you later, guys. See you later, boys. See you later. Bye-bye.